everyone. Thank you for watching today's streaming too. My name is Tomomi from Fly, and let's get the lesson of the Japanese hiragana basic lessons. Okay. So today's theme is about dual sounds and pop sounds, and also we will learn about the different function of ni things. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's review about what we learned before, okay? Great. So before, we learned this. We actually completed most of the basic hiragana already. So from a, I, u, e, o. And then the consonants goes ka, a, ka, sa, ta, na, and ha, ma, ya, da, wa. Right? And then last time we talked about y, ya, you, yo. And these are some kind of like exception. So they don't have e sounds and e sounds because they have it for a vowel already. And then other exceptions, wa, o, So wa and wo, maybe we can say that it's like W sounds, but we don't have like we, wu. So only wa and o. And is a very exceptional word because that it doesn't have any vowel. So And remember, it never comes in the very beginning of the word. So it always comes in the between or very last. Okay, great. And then today is a popping sound and dual sounds. As we saw some example sentences and some example words, maybe you already found that there are some like different different words, like it looks like exactly what we already learned, but not really exactly the same. Like when we talked about like gohan last time, do you remember? Gohan is meal or cooked rice, and we can just put it together with the word of time, like yoru, night, asa, morning, hiru, noon, so that you can express dinner, breakfast, and lunch. So gohan, right? So when you look at the gohan closely, you understand wa, goha, ha, and already, right? But maybe you wonder what is go. So it looks like ko, but has some like 2 dots on the upper right side. Okay, so this is actually the dual sounds mark. So with these 2 dots on the right top, and then the sound gets a little bit dull, like ko, go, ko, go. Okay, so this happens to some letters in hiragana. So let's take a closer look about it. And also we have pop sounds like p, pa, pi, pu, pe, po, like this. Okay, so this only happens to h sounds, ha, hi, hu, he, ho only. So it's easy. So let's take a closer look about that later too. And also we talked about ni last time. Do you remember? Ni. This is kind of like adverb which connects the word and word and makes the sentence a little more, add some like meaning to the sentence. Okay, and the last time we saw it as like direction. We used it as like showing direction. Eki ni iku, go to the station. Gakkou ni iku, go to school, like this. But today I want to tell you some other way to use ni. Okay, great. Thank you very much. So let's get closer look. Okay. So when we talk about the dual sounds, we call it as dakuon. Dakuon. Maybe I should write it down. Dakuon. Okay. Dakuon. This means dual sound. On means sound when we write it in kanji. So dakuon. So maybe I should put it to the left side because we don't have anything in the left side. Okay. So when we do make dakuon, the dual sounds, there are only four types of letters. So K sounds, S sounds, T sounds, and H sounds. Okay? And K sounds become G. S sounds like Z. T sounds like D. And H goes like B. Okay? So when you see this two dots on the right side of the letter, you need to think about the dual sound and then change the first consonant to like this: K to G, S to Z, T to D, and H to B. Okay? So from G sounds, let's pronounce it together. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Okay? And let's go to Z sounds. Za, zi, zu, ze, zo. Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. When you pronounce G, it actually sounds like G, more like J sounds. G, not Z, but G. Okay? Za, ji, zu, ze, zo. Great. And the next one, T sounds to D sounds. Da, ji, zu, de, do. Da, ji, zu, de, do. Okay? And this G in this Z sound and this G in D sound sounds the same. Okay? We pronounce them as the same sound. G. Okay? So sometimes when we get confused when we write in hiragana because the sounds, like when we say it actually, and the sounds like same, and if we don't, when we don't write it down a lot of times, and then we sometimes get confused. Was it like she plus dots or chi plus dots? So the sounds are exactly the same. Okay, da, ji, zu, de, do. Great. Okay. And then the last one is ba sound. B. Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. It's easy, isn't it? Okay. Maybe G sounds are a little tricky, and we have 2 letters for that. Okay, so please be careful about this. Ga, gi, gu, ge, go. Za, ji, zu, se, zo. Da, ji, zu, de, do. And ba, bi, bu, be, bo. Okay, these are the do sounds in Japanese. Okay, great. And let's go to pop sound. We have only P letters. Okay, so pop sound is like called haretsuon, and like pop. Okay, and then we only have papi pupepo, so it's kind of easy. So the H becomes P. Pa, pi, pu, pe, po. So when you make a pop sound, you put the little circle on the exact same location with the 2 dots. You see? Ba, bi, bu, be, bo. And exactly same place. Pa, bi, bu, be, bo. Okay? These are the little tricky functions in Japanese letters. Maybe you already got it? Okay? Great. Maybe you want to make some words out of that? Maybe? So we can use the last class's sentences like, do you remember 学校に行く? 学校に行く means go to school. 学校に行く. に行く is go to, right? Do you remember? に行く. So 学校 is school. And for 学校, actually it's just school. So you can use it for elementary school, junior high, high school, and also university or any other special schools. Or even for private school. You can use 学校 for anywhere you learn something from teacher. Okay? Great. So when you see 学校, が is what we learned today. が 学校. Okay? Great. And also before, do you remember when we talked about the L, R sound, ラリルレロ? We saw 冷蔵庫 is fridge. 冷蔵庫. Do you see this zo here? This is what we learned today with Z sound. 冷蔵庫, 冷蔵庫, 冷蔵庫. Okay? And also ご飯 we just saw. Okay? Great. And also when we talked about どこ, どこ. Do you remember どこ? どこ is where. So like last time we used どこに行きますか? Where are you going? どこに行きますか? Do you see the ど here? ど. This is what we learned today. ど. だじずでどずど. Great. Okay. So far, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I will move on to other functions of ni word. Okay. Well, maybe most of you have wondered what is like smaller sounds, smaller ones, and also some smaller letters like little smaller ya, you, yo, and smaller tsu. We often use it. So I will talk about it next time. Okay, So today is just the two sounds and pop sounds. Okay. Great. Okay, and then let's go to the ni functions. Okay. So ni functions. Before we talked about direction, and then if you want to know academically a little bit more deeper, you can divide it like what kind of direction is it too, because in Japanese also we use e to point the direction too, but for here, to make it like as much as simple as possible, I just explained it the first function as direction. Okay, so and then if as like the first one, if I divide it as the academically, it could be like divided in more than 5 functions, but I want to say the second function is to show the target. Okay, to show the target of the function of the vowel. Like, let me show you some examples. Okay, so ni. Okay, and then the verbs which we use a lot with this usage with ni, it will be ageru. Ageru is give. Kiku, ask. Yeah, these two. Let's study about these two verbs and also ni. Okay. So when you give something, you have someone to give the thing, right? So to show the person who actually give the thing, give the object, you use ni. So ageru is give, okay? And o, do you remember o? This one, this new one. O is to show the object. Okay, so we use this o and ni today. Okay. Okay, maybe I should put. Okay, so let's say彼にリンゴをあげる。Okay, 彼にリンゴをあげる。This means I give him an apple. 彼にリンゴをあげる。彼にリンゴをあげる。Or maybe I should put 私は。Okay? 私は彼にリンゴをあげる。I give him an apple. 私は彼にリンゴをあげる。Okay? So the structure is when you see the subject comes the first. Okay? It's exactly same with English. But the second part is different. So second part in English is gonna be the verb. But as in Japanese, we put the verb very last of the sentence. It's over here. Okay? So basically you don't understand what is the verb until you listen to the very last word of the sentence. And also, and on the other hand, like the same, to express, to when you speak Japanese, you need to finish your sentence. Otherwise, the other person cannot understand what you want to say. Okay? So I give him. Okay, this is the first object, right? Kare is him or he. He and him is same. And the thing which makes him and he, him, his, her, him, he, his, him, like this. What gives these changes to kare is actually this ni. Okay? So him, you want to make the someone who owns this or someone who have this, and then ni works like this. Okay? Kare ni ringo an apple. So basic, really basic fruit. Maybe in every single language, apple is the common thing to learn in the very first class, I think. Okay, so ringo is the apple. Ringo. Okay, and then we don't count every single time about ringo, so we don't put an or some or apples like s. We just say ringo. Okay, and in English, just place the word in order, and then you can understand who gives what to whom, right? But in Japanese, you need to put some some supportive word like wa, ni, o to show who gives what to whom. Okay, so thanks for this, like supportive adverbs. Actually, you can replace the words, and also the sentence goes totally well. Like, for example, for now, 私は彼にリンゴをあげる. Okay? This is the very exact, very good one. But you can say リンゴを彼にあげる. リンゴを彼にあげる. Okay? So, リンゴ and 彼, these two objects could be switched as long as they have the supportive word, ni or no, because ni or and no can tell you what is the word's role, what the role of the word in these words. Okay, so it's very useful, but please, so this is very important at the same time. Okay, 私は彼にリンゴをあげる. I give him an apple. Okay, and also the reason why I didn't write down 私は at the beginning 彼にリンゴをあげる If you don't mention who, the subject, most likely you or I, right? So the person who speaks this sentence. So you don't have to mention about it because it's obvious. 彼にリンゴをあげる Only that is fine. Okay? Great. Great. And then let's go to よいしょ聞く ask. So it's the exactly same structure. 私 Okay. 私が彼に道を聞く。道を。Okay? よいしょ。Ask him the way. Okay? 私が彼に道を聞く。I ask him the way. Maybe you don't use this a lot, but just to make the same sentence or same structure, I just use this, right? Okay. So, like the first one, 私が oh sorry, が is not I, but it's supportive one. 私が I 彼に him 道を oops should be blink 道 the way よいしょ聞く ask okay okay so it seems like 私が彼に道を聞く彼に道を聞く道 is the way 聞く is ask and also listen and hear 聞く聞く聞く listen or ask so if you get some sounds or information from your if you get some information as sound and then that's all 聞く listen hear and ask okay great so this time we use 聞く for ask so 私が彼に道を聞く I ask him the way it's exactly like this so 彼に is the him and 道を it was リンゴ before but now it's the way so 道を聞く okay great and then maybe you would wonder why it's 私が not 私は and there are many ways to explain this but maybe I think it's good to remember like this like when it's object which you want to which the verb helps like this time. So リンゴをあげる. So the very important thing is リンゴをあげる, right? So there is some object. And then リンゴをあげる only can be a sentence. Give an apple. リンゴをあげる. So without me, he can the sentence can be completed. リンゴをあげる it's fine. And also 道を聞く it's fine too. But in that case, the 道 is not very like object, right? So the important thing in the sentence is the subject or the object, and then it changes. When you want to stronger the リンゴ the object, and then you can use it like は私は彼にリンゴをあげる。And also 私が彼に道を聞く。And in that case, I want to say I asked him, not you, or I asked him, not her. So you want to emphasize subject, you can say 私が。And also if you want to emphasize the subject and は and subject for が like 私が彼に道を聞く and object for は so this is one difference and there are a lot of like many other differences with は and が so we will look at it when we find the good sentences one by one. Okay, so actually you can say 私は彼に道を聞く too. No problem. But most likely we use 私が彼に道を聞く because in that case many people have there are like some people around you and then you are the one who needs to go. But 私は彼にリンゴをあげる the first pattern maybe you want to emphasize リンゴnot orange, not banana, but apple. So in that case, 私は彼にリンゴをあげる like that. Okay? So, but today, what I wanted to talk about is ni. So just put aside a little bit about wa and ga and focus on ni. Okay? So, to whom? Target. You to make whom. You can use ni. Okay? And this doesn't have to be human. You can use it for 猫に Neko is cat, so 猫に or maybe you can use it for some role like 上司に Joshi is boss, 上司に and also 花 flower, do you remember 花に水をあげる花に水 water をあげる花に水をあげる You give flower water 花に水をあげる like this. So maybe as you communicate with many people or many things related with many things and you want to use ni a lot. Okay, so please remember this. Great. Okay, thank you very much for today, and let's see some questions what I got right now. So how is it for feminine? Well, actually, when we the basic sentences and the polite sentences which we are just learning doesn't have feminine or masculine, so you can use both female and male or other genders, all you can use. And if you want to make it like feminine, like I'm actually we don't, like, as Japanese female, I don't really use like very feminine word, but sometimes, like, as you see manga or like anime, you will see some feminine words which will be in the very last of the sentence and show it a little bit feminine, which is putting wa. So let's say like 駅に行くわ、学校に行くわ, like it, like this. So if you see some wa which doesn't mean anything and it's in the very last of the sentence, it's just accessory to make the sentence a little feminine. Okay. And what is the past tense? Okay, so about the tense, and actually we have past tense way to when we say the past tense, we change a little bit about the verb. So basically we put ta. We take the last word of the like normal ones and then put ta. So like gave, ageta. Gave is ageta. Give. Geru. This is the like normal one. Gave. Okay. That's it. And then no matter who is the subject is, the format is the same. So even it's I, you, him, or they, doesn't change. And also when we want to, let's use the verbs which we use today. Kiku. Okay. Kiku. Kita. So ageru is very simple. You can just take the last letter ru and then just put the ta. So ageta. And for ask, it's kind of like little exceptions. So there are like some rules to make the past tense. But in this case, kiku changes to kita. So you take out the ku and put ita. And also another exception is iku, go to, which we saw it last time. So iku, go. It's gonna be ita. So you put a little ts and ta, okay? So there are some like rules to make the verb, but the rules for the verb are like very less comparing to like English or like other Western languages. Okay. And thank you very much, Rajita-san. Yes, her is 彼女。彼 and 彼女。Okay? Okay. Thank you very much. I hope your doubts got a little clearer with my explanation. Explains. Okay. Seems good? Thank you very much. So today, let's review what we learned today. So we talked about dakuon, dual sounds, and pop sounds. And for dakuon, we have KSTH to become like a GZDB. 가기국에고, 자지즈에서, 다지즈에도, and 바비부베보. Okay? And remember G and G, this G, Z, G, and DG, these sound exactly the same. Okay? And for popping sound, you only have P, pa sounds. Pa, pi, pu, be, po. Okay? Great. And then we saw the second function of ni, which is the target. So by putting ni after the object for some target, and then you can make it him, her, you, or something like this. Whom. Okay? 彼にリンゴをあげる。彼に道を聞く。Okay? So the place of the verb is very last when we say it in Japanese. But the objects, like the place is maybe the same. 彼にリンゴ him an apple. 彼に道 him the way. So it's exactly the same. But maybe you need to put some like supportive word like ni or no or o. Sorry. Okay. And then this word will help you to tell exactly what you want to say, and also help others to understand what you want to say too. And the conversation in Japanese goes really well. On the other hand, like when when I talk to some people who is learning Japanese, and this needs place or needs function is a little bit different, and then I get some like confused. So this is very important, how to understand how it works and also where to put. Okay? Great. Thank you very much for watching today too. And please subscribe our YouTube channel if you are not yet. And also and see you on next Wednesday. Bye.